So this ball will go back to the Lakers. We're here in the 17th minute at Cobb Field. Still no score.
It looks like Guthner really did not like the way that the defense was coming on her. Huron Pasador looks like a really.
Oh, look at that throw, and you see a little physical play over there by number 10. And that was Emily Ellett with some physical play, but no call. And that is cleared out, and that is going to be out of bounds. That was Sophie Wunderlich on defense. So ball goes back to West Linn, and here's a throw-in. Try to control it was West Linn, could not do so, so the Lakers will get the ball back.
It's really frustrating when you got that defense on your back, breathing down your neck, especially when the defense is going to be bigger than you and push you around and tell you what you're going to do with your body. And that Guthner girl, number 12 on the West Linn team, is really having a tough time out there with Pasador. She's really controlling her.
Pasador's got a lot of strength, and she's been very physical. And this is out of bounds, goes back to West Linn. You can see Pasador looks like she might be fatiguing a little bit as we're just approaching the 16th minute here in Lake Oswego.
So far, no substitutions from either team. That's the thing about soccer is it's constant. It's constant. It's not a 5-second game.
Love the pace.
It's every single moment. You're running.
Very aerobic. So West Linn gets this back as they control it and looking for a big kick out by Rachel Dawson. So there's some good communication with West Linn, but that is kicked away by Sophie Wunderlich, and that goes out of bounds, so West Linn will retain possession.
Something to be said about the West Linn team. You can tell they are looking up. We got a substitution.
Okay.
West Linn keeps their formation really tight. Everywhere that they go, they have 4 players around the ball, keeping any pass available. Something different about Lake Oswego is they like to keep a lot of space, look for those runs, and use their speed to their advantage instead of controlling the ball. Either way works. Which way is going to work in the end, we'll find out.
We'll find out. Okay, so that's out of bounds on Lake Oswego. So once again, West Linn will take over and throw it in. That is number 13. That's Gabler. So Gabler throws this in. Good defense once again by Pasador. And it's out of bounds. It's still, ball remains with West Linn.
I'm going to have to say my favorite defender out there right now is Pasador. She truly is just absolutely controlling this side of the field in every way that she wants.
Yeah. It's going to be very difficult to get through her. She's aggressive. She's smart. She's right there. And there she is again, Pasador, over on the left side. And this is kicked, and it will remain in bounds. Good clear by number 13 for Lake Oswego. That's Madison Lamont. And Lamont's going to charge down the field as the ball remains with the Lakers. So as we wait for the throw-in by your favorite player, Sarah Pasador. And she's going to throw this one far, and there is a little physical contact by West Linn. That's Sydney Kolasinski. So the ball's going to remain
on that too.
Good. I'm happy they called that. That was very blatantly evident.
You start throwing your hip into the other player.
Yeah, she thrusted herself.
That's a whole lot of strength coming from the mid.
Right.
And you're just going to knock those girls around. That's absolutely too much physical play.
A little bit too much. So here's Huron. She's going to kick it off. Plays her center defense usually. And that's kicked right in the center of the field, and it's going to be controlled by West Linn. Good job by the Lions to get this ball out of their territory.
What a good ball there. They were looking for her the entire game, and they found her here.
And Guthner tries to center this. Controlled once again by West Linn. Excellent job over there by number 5. That's Kaylee Scott. That's the girl to watch out for. I love the way she controlled that. And there's a shot on goal, but once again, Emma Heil is able to catch it on a fly. So I think that is 6 shots right now on goal. And she's going to boot this one towards the right sideline. And there's a header. Good job of Lake Oswego as Cami Dozois is trying to get this, but it's going to be out of bounds on her. Ball goes back to the Lions. The Dozois girl. All right, so here we go. West Linn taking over. A lot of speed over there on the left side.
Really great cut, and she gets that shot off.
Another
with the
shot
left.
on goal. They've had so many of them, but Emma Heil's in perfect position. That's what I've noticed so far. So right there, it looked like Lake Oswego was struggling on the right side of the defense. And that's going to be controlled by West Linn. Good stop. And that is stolen. And that's Laker ball. And there it's kicked up to
Sent it out to
Cammie
the wing for
Dozwa.
Cammie.
And Dozwa's not going to be able to catch up with it. So that ball is going to go back to the Lions. They've gotten a lot of shots off West Linn, but I wouldn't say they were high-quality shots. Do you agree with that?
I have a couple in there that were pretty good shots, but most of them have been wide or high.
And they were pretty easy to defend by Emma Heil.
Well, not easy to defend for every goalie, but she sure is in the right position,
Right.
as you have said. And, man, is she sticking it to him, not allowing anything to get under her skin.
Oh.
She's really composed out there. You can just see it in her stance.
A goalie always helps a mediocre defense, and that right side hasn't been so great. And there's Emma Heil again. She's just going to boot this one out of bounds to clear it, and it goes out, so the Lions will keep possession.
Juliana Guthner really is attacking every single chance that she gets. They are really watching out for her, but she's got some speed. If there's somebody to watch out for on that squad, that's the girl. Westland's really sticking it to him on that. Oh, and Cammie gets on the outside.
Good move by Dozwa. She's got it all the way down the right sideline. She has one player with her, and she passes it, and it is going to be an easy pickup by West Linn in the goal. So
very timid
close.
goalkeeping. Very timid goalkeeping.
Yeah.
She stayed all the way back in the back of her box.
Lamont.
She could tell that nothing was coming in there too fast without her defense taking control of it.
Lamont almost had a shot on goal, but she couldn't keep up with the pass from Dozwa. So it goes back out to West Linn. And there's a slide tackle by Sydney Pluacek, an attempt, the midfielder. And Dozwa is going to control this, and it goes back out of bounds. West Linn will throw it in.
All right, just under 10.5 minutes left in this game. These girls are starting to get tired. Second substitution coming in for West Linn. See if they can make a difference. Getting a pair of fresh legs out there changes the pace of the game, depending on where they
Gotta
go.
help. If I was like Oswego, I wouldn't take out Sarah Passador, that's for sure.
No, Passador is going to be solid and a staple in the game. She's the only thing keeping that Guthner girl out of there.
Exactly. It's the only one that's keeping Emma Heil's one-goal streak alive so far here in the fifth, or this is their sixth ball game, like Oswego. Not sure about West Linn.
Every single attack that West Linn has taken in has come from the outsides. They're not a centered kind of game. They are very much so on the outsides, running those lines as much as they can, and they're really doing a great job of it. You can tell the difference between the two. They always come through the center for Lake Oswego.
Heil's going to place this ball down, and here's her goal kick, and that's a nice one, but it is a header
coming all the way out of her box. Emma Heil again.
There she is, and there's another header by West Linn, who's doing a good job of not letting the Lakers get it back in their territory. And here we go. Here's a breakaway, an opportunity to score, and cannot do it. Another great save. Emma Heil in the right position at the right time. That was West Linn's best opportunity so far to score. I thought that one might have been the shot.
You know, the absolute tendency is to go high with every shot. It's flashy, goes to the top corner, it looks good, but technically speaking, if you keep it on the ground, that is going to be your best bet.
So West Linn will have control of this ball once again. That is Mamo, as she's going to lose it to the Lakers. The Lakers desperately need to clear this ball, and there is an attempt and a clear, but West Linn's going to be able to get this ball. That's kicked down the sidelines and out of bounds by Sydney Kolasinski. So the Lakers will take over, and there she is, Sarah Passador, the left defensive back. She will throw it in.
Man, she's got quite an arm on her.
Ooh,
the past
she
10 years
missed
The past 10 years has really shown how much the women have been training so much harder and given so much more support to get into sports, especially when you're watching soccer. These girls have such great technical skills.
Yeah, I worked in physical therapy, and I had a lot of them come in for ACL tears. Very common because the pelvic girdle of the female is a lot larger than the male, so they're more prone to knee injuries, especially tears of ACLs, PCLs, MCLs. So that one's out of bounds, and that will belong to West Linn as they throw it in here, and they have another opportunity to get another shot off. An excellent move over there by West Linn, and good defense by Lake Oswego. They desperately need to get this out, and there she is again. Emma Heil, she picks this up, and she's going to clear this. Was that Miranda Morrow, number 15 for West Linn, who got that shot off? And that is a high skied one. And West Linn tries to head it, but it goes back to their territory. Good job by Lake Oswego. That is Dozwa. And now West Lynn's able to control this. I just haven't seen the Lakers been able to control it for a long, lengthy period here.
Control is the name of the game. You're not kidding, Brad. And they're going to send a
Linn
through ball all the way up to that outside.
Oh, and that's going to be offsides. Right?
Really great opportunity, but yep, absolutely jumped the gun
offside
on that one.
Well, she just jumped the gun because there was no one really back there, and she might have had a clear shot on the goal, but
it's
we're going to
tough
have
to time
offside.
that out. It's
Yeah,
tough to time that out. You get running from way back in the midfield, and all of a sudden that ball is sent up. You want to catch up to it, but when do you really want to start running?
So it's about repetitions, right? The more experience you get, the easier it gets.
Absolutely, Brad.
All right, there's a great kick, but that's going to be controlled by West Linn, as that is Mary Richardson using her body to stop the ball. And that is kicked out of bounds, and
Mary
it'll be
Richardson
Laker
seems
possession.
to be controlling a lot of the defensive zone for West Linn, stopping it before it gets too close to their goalie. They can't get it past her in order to make it into the zone, really to get any good shots off.
I like how she uses her body. She uses her chest, everything but her hands, legs, whatever she can to stop the ball, control it before she sets a pass off. And this one's thrown in by the Lakers, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds. Still remain with the Lakers. We are here at the 6th minute here at Cobb Field in Lake Oswego at Lake Oswego High School. Still no score. I'm Brad. I'm joined by Tim doing the color for me. This is Portland Sportsbeat. Remember, check out portlandsportsbeat.com. That's where you can see this if you want to see it on a replay or live. And West Lynn's going to control this ball on the far left side. And you see the Lakers defense trying to get back in position, but they do a really good job to set their teammates up. That's what I'm seeing with this West Linn team. Good defense by Addie Ferentz, number 5 for Lake Oswego, playing tough, physical. You see how they're not attacking the right side anymore, Tim? I think they're trying to stay away from Pasador.
Absolutely. That's probably a really great tactic they've had right there. That Pasador girl is going to continue to stay on the ball.
That's what I noticed. Let's see if Dozois can get this ball, but she's unable to come up with it. And West Linn is going to dump this back into Laker territory.
Looks like we have an offsides.
And we're going to have another offsides called on the Lions.
Miranda Morrow, I want to point out, she really has a strong left. That's one of the shots they got off from the left side of the field there. And she is a dangerous player. If you can hit it with either one of your feet, if you're ambidextrous like that, you never know which way it's going to come from. You're cut left, you're cut right, and you'll be able to take that shot at any time.
All right, so this is back up to Sophie Wunderlich, and she's going to pass that down the right sideline. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be West Linn ball. Miranda Morrow.
15 or 16, I can't figure out that corner. It's 16.
Yeah. And that was number 16, Katie Mahler for West Linn back there. She is one of the starters. So West Linn will throw this ball in. We are almost at the 4th minute, and this is the first half here at Lake Oswego High School. Still no score, but lots of action. Good defense. Darling, the girl who played possum with that little injury, but she's playing well so far. She kicks it up, and unfortunately, Lake Oswego can't get it. It's picked up by West Linn, and they're going to be able to control this ball. So here comes the goalie for West Linn as she boots it towards midfield.
They were really looking
Nice
for the
header.
through ball there, Brad, but they just couldn't control it. The defense had it on that had bodies on, and there was nothing they could do about it.
Some more physical play by Lake Oswego, but no call. Here's West Linn trying to control this. Let's see if Lizzie Darling had an opportunity, but lets it go by her. Oh, and there goes a West Linn girl down, and they're going to call this. So I believe they're going to call that on number 13.
Madison Lamont really is starting to get physical out there. You can tell she's really trying to get that ball, wants to put it in the net, but she just can't seem to get a hold of it.
So she's a little frustrated?
I think she's getting frustrated out there.
So that's why she calls it penalty. So here's a free kick for West Linn.
Every team
Big
needs
rivalries.
a couple hot-headed players, make sure
yeah,
that they're really pushing the defense to get off their
Every
game.
sport, Tim, every sport, you need those players aren't afraid to mix it up. And this one is kicked, and it's going to go out. That was number 12. That's Guthner again. So we'll have a goal kick for Lake Oswego coming up. We are under 3 minutes left in the first half.
It can be very frustrating being a forward. As you can see in the field right here, there's only 2 of them up there versus 4 defense. How do you possibly beat 2 more players, 2-on-1 every single time it comes into the zone?
Good control. That's number 14. That's Diana Swanson, who checked in for the game for West Linn. And this is kicked out. Here's a golden opportunity for Lake Oswego if they can
Great
control
turn.
it. That is Dozois. Good pass over there on the far. That is number 10. Let's see if they can control this Lake Oswego. Now West Linn is able to get the ball back, and that was Emily Ellett.
Cammie had a really great turn out there to make sure that it was moving to the outside.
Ellett almost
just
had
could
an opportunity.
not quite control it.
All right, so here we go. Once again, West Linn has an opportunity to get a goal. Oh, out of position was West Linn. If she was there for the rebound, that was a goal. So a fortunate.
Oh, what a
and once
nice try to
again.
deflection there. Really nice try to deflection.
Yeah, they
That's
had Emma
16, Katie Moeller is really,
Moeller.
really
They
good
had
on that
Emma
wing.
Heil out of position twice on that play right there, and they could not get a goal. So a couple good attempts by West Linn. Much better to try to get Emma Heil out of position. But no luck. We are now under 1.5 minutes left in this first half. So it looks like Lake Oswego just dodged a bullet here.
Real physical play
Katie
out
Mahler.
there. Really physical play out there.
Mahler had her opportunity for West Linn, and this is kicked back into Lake Oswego territory, and that is going to be kicked by Dozois, I believe, and that's the goalie. Emma Heil kicks it back out.
You know, how are they going to shut down both sides of the field when they only got one Pasador out there? They got to figure out the other
Madison
defenders.
Lamont. And here it is. There's Dozois. Can she catch up to this ball? She's fighting with one of the West Linn defenders. Dozois gets it, but she kicks it out of bounds, and it's going to go back to West Linn. So Dozois has been doing everything she can on that right side, but she doesn't seem like she has much help.
Yeah, they sure do send her into the corners. You know, they want her to be able to use that speed, stretch out, and use every single advantage they can. Every time they send her over there, though, they're having a tough time getting hold of that ball.
So how do you get her more help?
You got to make sure that your timing is right, and you got to have your center attacking mid come up there and really help out with the attack. They're not having any help. It's 2-on-4 every single game, every single try.
West Linn loses possession there, so here's a quick throw-in by Lake Oswego trying to get it to Dozois. She's not able to control it. And there's number 10 again. That is Emily Ellett. And we have about 2 seconds left, and this is going to go out of bounds, and that will be the half. So
No
we
extra
completed
time.
one half of play here so far
How
in
do you
Lake
feel about it, Brad?
Oswego. Well, no score, Tim, but I feel like we've had a good defensive battle. We've had some excitement. West Linn blew a couple opportunities. Lake Oswego blew an opportunity or so, and I want to see if Lake Oswego in the second half is able to get more offensive, to give more help to number 14. That, of course, on the right forward, that's Cammie Dozois, needs a little bit more help. I want to see Madison Lamont control the ball a little bit, and a lot of that is going to be probably put on Emily Ellett.
I would hope to see her really step up in this game and move forward with that ball and keep it going to Dozois on that outside, because Lamont's always in there in the center looking for the header, looking for the goal, and if they can get that cross in, I think that's really going to be the equation.
I like the coaching job done by Kelly Cronkite for West Linn, taking it away from the left side of the defense again for the Lakers. They want to stay away from Pasador. That's probably the wisest thing to do.
Yeah, and Katie Moeller's really controlling that left wing well, really well.
All right, so we're gonna leave right now. We'll be back here in Lake Oswego High School. We have 9 minutes left in this until the second half. Still no score here. We are Portland Sportsbeat. That is Tim. I am Brad, and so far we're having I'd say a splendid time here.
Absolutely.
Perfect soccer
Great
weather.
to be up here with you.
Well, before we go in, we have a few seconds. What kind of adjustments, real quick, do you tell? What's the first thing you say to your Laker team?
You know, the first thing you got to do is tell them, once again, I said it way back when, you got to be able to slow the game down and make it your game. If you're not playing your game, you're playing somebody else's game, and you're never going to be as good. The other thing I would say is really focus on Pasador on your defense. Make sure that she's got the support she needs, but let her be attacking. And then you got to worry about that other side, because they're really starting to put Katie Moeller in there, and that's really a threatening thing from that left side, and especially since she's shooting with her left and her right foot. She has a lot of power with either one.
All right, so we are just about 8 minutes left for the second half, so we're going to take a break. We're Portland Sportsbeat. I'm Brad, and that is Tim. We'll be back.
That looks good right there. Why do I like working on Sportsbeat? Because most of the high school athletes we work with don't have quite the ego that some of the professional athletes have.
Keon, thanks for coming on Sportsbeat.
Yeah, thanks. I'm humbled to be here.
Hey, good luck to you, man.
Yeah, thanks. Kenyon, here are your blue M&Ms.
I said Jesuit colors only. Green. Get that Laker blue crap out of here. And it's Keon.
me the middle finger. We're back here in Lake Oswego at Lake Oswego High School. Cobb Field, still no score between the Lakers and the Lions, but we had I'd say an action-packed first half without scores, but isn't this very common in soccer?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the game is never going to be a high-scoring game when there's two physical teams out there really beating each other up. You start to get timid when you come in on the goalie. You start to get timid when you're dealing with the offenders if they're going to be beating you up. It's a tough balance.
If you have a high-scoring game, let's say like a 6-5, would that be considered sloppy defense to give up that many goals?
Absolutely, and the goalkeeper should be switched out for that kind of game. You know, it's the same kind of thing as hockey. If you got somebody letting in a lot of goals, you're going to get them out of there.
Well, I think there's a little bit more scoring in hockey, usually 3-2, 4-3, but that's not 4-3 game's not very common in soccer.
It's also a closer played game.
Right. So a lot of people complain. What's your reaction to people that complain about, well, there's no scoring in soccer, 1-0 game, 1-1-0, that's all.
They just don't have the patience for the game.
Right.
You know, they're looking at, they're comparing it to other sports, to other tactics. You got basketball going up to 110, point games versus a soccer game that goes 1-0. It's a different kind of game. It's a different kind of patience. You're in there watching it every single step of the way. It's a lot more exciting in the center of the field than it is at one end or the other. When you get those goals, they're so sweet.
So we're almost ready for the second half action. Maybe we'll have a little scoring, maybe we won't. We saw some good defense and we saw some opportunities blown by West Linn. And of course, Lake Oswego had a couple opportunities on goal there too. So how impressed are you with that sophomore goalie for the Lakers, Emma Heil?
I'm absolutely impressed. Her positioning is impeccable. She has such confidence on the ball. You can hear her calling people off, telling her when it's her ball. She runs out of the box when it's enough time, but she's not overzealous. She's really got a good thought about everything that's going on out there.
What do you do if you're a goalie and you want to get better and you don't have anyone to practice with you to kick goals? How do you get better if you're a goalie? Is there any kind of drills you
that's
can
a
do?
tough thing. You find a wall, you throw it at the wall over and over and over to get your hands better,
Okay.
and then maybe you have somebody out there that you can get some shots on the net every once in a while. Everybody likes to take shots on the goal.
Of course. Of course.
Let's see if West Linn can keep up that speed, and let's see if Lake Oswego can slow it down to what they need to control the game.
Now, West Linn was very fast, so the Lakers will control this as they switch sides here. All right, so far the Lakers are controlling the ball. Good job. Ooh, there's the takedown right there, but no call as number 9 for Lake Oswego is all over that. As we have a couple substitutions in for both teams, it looks like. Okay, this ball is misplayed by Lake Oswego, and West Linn gets it, and they're going to kick it back to their goal as they are going to clear this one. This is kicked towards the sideline. It's going to be out of bounds, and that will be a Laker ball.
I am not very impressed with the West Linn's keeper right now. She hasn't had very good hands on the ball.
And not good control of her kicks,
and
right?
does not have control over her kick either.
Emily Wolf is going to be throwing this in for Lake Oswego. What do you think she needs to do better?
I think that she just needs to kind of zone in on what she needs to do, control herself. She's really excited out there, I think. What kind of a year are we dealing with on the keeper there? Is she a freshman or a sophomore? A lot of times the younger players get really excited about playing out there. They got the lights on.
Good job by Lake Oswego as they kicked this into West Linn territory. So I've seen a little bit more aggressive striking-wise for the Lakers so far as we are under 39 minutes. And this one is booted, who knows, probably into the highway. And here comes a new soccer ball. So this will be West Linn ball. They're going to throw it in, and there's a good quick one, and you see a couple heads there. That's why you see a lot of concussions with females who probably don't have the same strength in the skull as men do, and you see a lot of concussions as they go up, they jump up, they bang heads together, or even hitting the ball.
Absolutely.
And this is a common problem.
You get up there with the head, and you want to put your shoulder into these people, but sometimes it just turns out that the other girl, can really get higher on their jump and knock you silly. It's one of the scariest things about getting a header into the center of a field. The difference between these two teams on their throw-ins, West Linn is quick with their throw-ins. They want to keep the game moving. They really want to put Lake Oswego on their heels. That's 3 balls in the past 1 minute that have gone flying out the bleachers.
All right, so they're trying to find some more balls here. As here's one picked out of the bushes by one of the parents. Thank you very much. So we'll have a new ball in play.
It appears that they're not playing any extra time with their game here.
Yeah, surprised, but we're playing 2 40-minute halves. No score here at Lake Oswego High School at Cobb Field. Okay, this is controlled by West Linn, and there's a boot, and there's a good head by number 13 once again at Madison Lamont. She gets that into West Linn territory and kick back to the Lions, and they're going to take over here. Okay, good job over there. There's number 4, Emily Wolf, who's been aggressive so far here in this second half. So we're kind of seeing a back-and-forth game right here. One team controls for a few seconds, a couple passes, and then it's stolen away or kicked out of bounds. But this is kicked into Laker territory, and an opportunity for West Linn if she can control it over there, and she can. That's going to be out of bounds, but the ball will remain. I think it's going to the Lakers, so we'll have a goal kick.
So often that ball will just outrun you.
number.
You can't go running all the way out there. That ball will move faster than you anytime. That's why you got to keep passing the ball.
I couldn't get the number 4 West Linn. Were you able to see who that
Guthrie.
was? It was Guthner. Okay. All right, so here we go. Some more physical plays. They're fighting for it. Like to see that. Here go the
Really
Lakers.
great through ball there.
Okay, here's another opportunity. Good save, a diving save by Emma Heil. So another shot on goal for West Linn, as this time Emma Heil is just going to roll it.
Really great control there by Lake Oswego. You can tell that number
9.
9,
That's Lauren
Lauren
Gilbert.
really is stepping up into the game this second half, and she's going to really hopefully
checking.
control from the back half.
So I guess that's what we've seen so far by head coach Dominic Yambosu, is making some changes here, trying to shake the lineup for the Lakers to try to get more offense going.
I'm really excited about this second half to see what happens with the Guthner Pasadora war.
Oh boy,
Those
that's
two
been
are
good.
really on each other.
Yeah, I like to watch Pasadora. I love that good physical D. That's when I played when I was a youth. I played defense. Okay. And there's West Linn trying to kick this and keeping into Lake Oswego territory, but that is going to be cleared on a great job by number 8. That is Kate Heron. She made a couple plays and a couple blunders in the first half. That was a good one. Okay, and this is back into Lake Oswego territory. West Linn can control it, and it could. I think that's Gunther right there. And another shot on goal. Well, she is able to get a shot off. That's unbelievable. But once again, Emma Heil's in perfect position for the Lakers as they quickly get this ball up into West Linn territory.
Really
good
great
job.
pass.
And there's Madison Lamont on the right. Lamont's going to kick this, but it is going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick.
You know, when that comes up, you really got to slow it down, turn it back around, and see who's supporting you. She really lost control of the ball and did not have a good mind to finish off a pass. She just wanted to get rid of it and take a shot.
So here's a goal kick coming up for West Linn.
As I noted earlier about the goalkeeper, they have had somebody else coming in and taking every single shot for her, every single goal kick for her. She does not really have good control over her kicks.
I can see why she's not kicking it. And that was Emily Wolf who can control that ball. But Emily gets it back as that is out of bounds on West Linn. So Wolf is going to throw that in over her head, as she's a right defensive back, her normal position. There's a header over there by number 10. That's Caroline Swanson. And now number 9 with the ball. That is, or make that 8. That's Mary Richardson once again. Picked up in the goalie's box. So good legal play by Emma Heil. And she has been outstanding so far.
She really came to the corner of her box there, making sure that she controlled the ball.
Good kick, too. So that's going to be controlled by West Linn. There is Lydia Van Winkle. She has a Winkle for the Lakers. A couple good moves over there by number 23. That's Courtney Landis, the junior. And that's taken quickly by Lake Oswego.
Kate Huron really has control in the center of the game right now. They're really looking to her to slow the game down to their speed.
And Emily Ellett wasn't able to get that ball, so here goes another kick by those sensational sophomore goalie Emma Heil.
You know, it seems like Huron is going to be looked to
Ooh.
for a lot of different situations in this second half.
Okay, and there's a kick from number 2. That's Kaylee Nickel, who's also in the game. So a lot of substitutions. Hard to keep up with all of them, but we'll try to pass them your way as much as we can as this is going to be Laker ball. So here's a golden opportunity as they are in West Linn zone.
We have a free kick, and it looks like number 13
Emily
there,
Wolf.
Lamont, was really holding on to the ball, making sure that her body was in between the ball and the opponent.
So
she was trying to get pushed off the ball, but she held her ground really
Wolf-
well, and now they got a free kick.
Wolf was going to take the free kick, but she's not. Now it's number 8. That's Kate Heron. And Heron kicks it into the middle of the field. Good defensive play by West Linn as they try to control this and clear it out. And there's a couple more kicks. Lake Oswego trying to get this ball and aggressive. And here's another call by the referee on the field.
So we're on offsides on Lake Oswego.
And that's the first offsides called on the Lakers, as we had 2 on West Linn.
In the second half, it looks like they've been in this side of the field on the attack a lot more often.
Oh, yeah.
This is really great news for Lake Oswego. Let's see if they can put a goal away.
I think they made at least 4 substitutions.
Sometimes you got to do a couple things to make the equation work right, but as long as you get it right in the end, you're going to win the game.
All right, there's the header by Caroline Swanson. And Swanson trying to control this ball. Gets bumped by good old number 15, Sophie Wunderlich. And now it's going to be controlled back to West Linn as they try to attack the zone once again of the Lakers.
Really panicked play in the backfield there. They need to slow it down. They need to get out of each other's way and make the right passes. So often you can really get carried away back there.
All right, so West Linn is controlling this ball again. And once again, that's Van Winkle who checked in the game for West Linn. And Mary Richardson, who's been playing the whole game. So to the right side, good pass by Richardson into Oswego territory. That's going to be kicked out, and it will be a goal kick.
You know, on that one, Kate Moeller, she came all the way across the field to support Juliana Guthner, but it just didn't quite make out the way that they were looking for. Their defense is really solid this half. They're really giving their shoulders into these girls. They're not letting anything past them.
Both teams have been aggressive. Definitely a different Laker team really attacking the zone a little bit better than they did in the first half, so that's good news if you're a Laker fan. Still no score. We're just about at the 30th minute in the second half. 30 minutes for the rest of the game. No extended time. And this is going to be controlled by Courtney Landis, and she's on the far left. And can they save it? Yes, they do. But a good play by Lake Oswego. That is, of course, number 4, Emily Wolf. And we've called her name a few times. And there, once again, is Madison Lamont at the
great nutmeg
forward
there.
position.
She came right through the defender's legs.
Ooh, Lamont takes a kick and knocks down, I believe that was Rachel Dawson, who fell down hard to the ground for West Linn. So under 30 minutes to play here in this ball game at Cobb Field. Still no score.
Yeah, you can start to tell that people are getting a little bit tired out there. They had that 10-minute break in between, and people started to get cold. They've got to warm themselves back up again. That's a real hard thing for a player to do.
All right, so Lakers are controlling this ball as Emily Ellett was knocked from behind. Are they going to call it? No. Yes, they are going to call that. And here comes number 4 once again. It is going to be Emily Wolf with the free kick. And Wolf kicks that back to Ellett.
Guthner coming all the way back to the defensive zone, taking control of the ball, and
Lakers
making
trying to
sure
get
that
this
it's not
in
gonna
there to no prevail. So far, a couple girls go down, one for West Linn, one for the Lakers, and West Lynn's going to kick this ball out of here. So the ball will remain with the Lakers with under 29 minutes left in this ball game.
Watching the game, you know, there's some really good camaraderie out there between the two teams. Even though the physical game, I saw one of the other players pat each other on the back, turn each other around, and, you know.
Lizzie Darling throws that in, and the Lakers are going to control this ball, kick it back out to Sophie Wunderlich. And right now, West Linn is going to try to kick this back into Laker territory. Good play over there. That is number 10, Carolyn Swanson, who's been very aggressive. Swanson's controlling the dribble, and she passes it out to the left. Is she going to be able? Yes, she'll be able to catch up to that. And there's a kick on goal, and once again, Emma Heil is there. So another shot on goal for West Linn, another save for Emma Heil. Good job by West Linn to get a shot off and to get into territory. Very technical West Linn and attacking extremely well.
You know, that's one of the things. If you don't shoot, you don't score. They're trying to put numbers on the the goalie so they can maybe put a couple in the net. Haven't had any luck yet, but probably because that girl is really on top of her goalkeeping game tonight. Every game is really great for Emma.
How often will you see a bicycle kick or a scissor kick in a girls soccer game like this, high school?
Never.
Never.
That's a really physical move. You hardly ever see that in a high school varsity boys soccer game. You hardly see it in any kind of college. It's flashy. It's something that's just not necessary. There's 100 ways to take control of a ball. You don't need to throw it like that.
So it's a hot dog move?
It's a hot dog move for a hot dog player that wants to show off and show what he's got. You take a good defender and put him in there, he's going to knock that guy right over.
Corner kick for the Lakers. Great
Playing it short.
explanation. All right, West Lynn's able to steal this ball.
Guthner all the way back in the defensive zone
There
for the
she is.
clear.
Guthner's going to clear for that. Good job by West Lynn and those Lions, those pesky Lions, not letting the Lakers get many scoring opportunities. And that is Caroline Swanson, who's played some great defense. And that is kicked back into the Lakers zone. So the Lakers will kick it back to their goalie as Emma Heil just boots it. She has great control of her kicks, doesn't she?
I mean, she really has control over the clear. Every single goal kick is right on target. Oh, a nice through ball.
Great through ball, and there's another shot on goal, but Heil's right there. Unfortunately for West Lynn, they could not get a great kickoff, as that was number 7, Lydia Van Winkle, who checked in the second half.
They're really going to have to try harder to get past that goalie. She is on point, never failing right now. Every single shot they have
West Lynn is
positioned
tough.
right.
Oh, boy, here's a tough one.
God.
Oh, no, the goalie's out of position. That is Heil. And West Lynn trying to take advantage. And Heil gets back in position with the save. Great job not to give up on the play. Heil with an outstanding recovery. What do you think about that, Tim?
She really hustled to get back in a position. That was a really extraordinary show of athleticism.
All right, so Katie Heron is going to clear that, and that ball is going to go back as Emily Wolf kicks it back to Heil. And Heil's going to kick that one.
It's so good as a
Controlled by
defender.
West Lynn.
It's so good as a defender to have faith in
Ella
your
trying to get physical.
goalkeeper and making sure that she's going to do the
Oh,
right thing.
boy,
and
is it help.
it's so nice to have that person back there.
And I have to say, 70% of the action has been in Laker territory right now. This West Lynn has done a good job attacking. Good job, good defensive play by the Lakers. That is number 9. That is Lauren Gilbert. And there's a good shot, a clear shot that could be. Oh, what a save by West Lynn. Oh, boy, what a blowed opportunity. I think that was Kate. No, that wasn't. Was that Lauren Gilbert? That was Lauren Gilbert with the scoring opportunity. It was Gilbert. Tough to see from this position we are in here at the booth at Lake Oswego High School. Lakers will get this ball back. We're just under 25 minutes to go here in this game. The Lakers with their best scoring opportunity. That was a good play by the West Lynn goalie.
That is the best I've seen her play. You know, that's the thing about being a goalie is sometimes you're going to get knocked around by the other players. You're going to have to slide into somebody's feet and really take a lot of abuse.
That's some physical plays. That one, there's a pass right to Wolf. Wolf's going to control that.
Really great looking ticky-tacky passes here.
And there's Gilbert again on the right. Gilbert passes that to number 6. Is that Ellie Moreland? I thought she was not supposed to.
Oh, and she takes a really great shot. That was
just
so
that's
close.
a little bit wide right. That is Kaylee Nickel, who came in, the midfielder. She's a freshman. Doesn't get much playing time, but here she is in the second half, and she was just wide.
Dangerous with the left foot. Dangerous with the left foot.
Dangerous.
You never know which way
wide.
it's going to come from when you got a lefty. Those guys, they're so tricky.
Tricky in boxing, too. A lot of sports. So here's a corner kick for Lake Oswego. Goal, another golden opportunity. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Is that Moreland who eats the grass or eats the ground over there? So that is controlled by number 2. That's Kaylee Nickel. And Lake Oswego doing a much better job this last minute here. Westland gets it back. They're going to kick it back into Laker territory to clear this ball.
Katie Muller just can't quite get her feet underneath her to catch up to that ball out on
Back
the
to
outside
the-
wing. They're really looking for her out there.
Ball goes back to the Lakers. They'll throw it in. Let's see if they can keep this attacking, aggressive offense.
Passador for a throw-in again.
So here's the throw-in. Ooh, there's a kick out by Lake Oswego, but West Lynn's able to control this. Good fighting over there. You see a couple. Now the girls are getting physical. That was number 11, Libby Dozois, the sister of Cammie Dozois, who doesn't get much playing time. But
Looks like we have an injury on the field, Brad.
And there's a girl down for West Lynn. So the clock will stop with 22:33 here.
Head coach Kelly Cronkite coming out to assess the situation.
Let's see if she's able. Did she get kicked there?
You know what? It looks like she had a little bit of a twist going on. There was a lot of scuffling in that area right then.
It was getting really physical with Cammie's sister involved in that.
When you start to stand up and get knocked down and stand up and get knocked down again, that oftentimes is just going to be a recipe for disaster. You're looking to get back into the play, and you're not really paying attention to what's going on. Somebody comes from behind and can clock you.
So 22:33 left. This is Portland Sportsbeat Broadcasting Network. That is Tim doing the color. I'm Brad doing the play-by-play here at Cobb Fields in beautiful Lake Oswego, Oregon. Can't ask for anything more. It's a perfect night. It's in the 60s right now, Tim. It's not too cold, not too warm. Girls are playing a hard game. We've seen a lot of substitutions by both teams so far here in the second half. It has helped both teams as West Lynn has continued to put some pressure on Lake Oswego, and the Lakers have had a couple offensive opportunities to score.
I'm going to say, Brad, it looks like her ankle is going to be the problem with this here injury.
Okay, so when we get a number, we will give you an update on the injury, but she is coming off being assisted by both coaches. We think it might be number 20, Rachel Dawson. I'm not sure. Rachel Dawson checked in the second half.
It's tough coming into a game that's already moving. Catching up to the momentum of the game is always a tricky thing, especially when you've been sitting the first half. The people out there, they know how chippy the game is. They know which players are frustrated, and it's tough to just step in and have an immediate understanding of what all is transpiring in the game.
And that's cleared back to Emma Heil, the goalie, a sophomore for Lake Oswego. It's very rare that you have a sophomore goalie start for you and be this good at such a young age. And the Lakers have an opportunity.
Really
that is
great
Madison
clearance.
Lamont, but she's not able to get it cleared out.
Really
and
great
out of
clearance
bounds.
by the defense there. She had no choices. She knew it, and she got rid of the ball the only way she could. Sometimes just sending it to the outside so you can reset is the best thing possible.
Madison Lamont was really excited. This is back into West Lynn territory, and that is going to be cleared out of bounds. So it'll be a throw-in by Emily Wolf, number 4 for Lake Oswego. Tell me about how exciting it is when you feel like you have an open shot and you're about to score a goal. What is going through your mind and your heart?
Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't miss the ball. Don't miss the ball. Don't miss the ball. Anything you can do to get the ball in the net. Anything you can do to get it moving faster than what it's moving right now. Anything to keep that ball in the parameters of the goal. There's nothing much except for just don't mess it up.
Good job by West Lynn controlling the ball. That's Courtney Landis on the far left side as she makes a couple nice passes. And West Lynn, that is number 12. That is Jillian Gunther again. Guthner going to pass this out. Let's see if she can save it. Yes. So West Lynn going to get a shot on goal, but Emma Heil is right in position once again. So good striking by West Lynn as they're forcing Lake Oswego defense to play here in the second half. We're just almost under 21 minutes. So Heil's pass is deflected. And that was, I think that was Kaylee Scott right there. And that is once again back to Emma Heil, the goalie. So let's see if she rolls this. She's going to kick this one out. And that is going to be controlled by number 7, Lydia Van Winkle. Van Winkle passes that to Mary Richardson. Richardson gets that out to the right side.
Van Winkle is really controlling the center of the field right now for West Lynn.
Cross field, the kick is deflected by a Laker. Good defense, and here's some more physical play, and we're going to have a call, aren't we?
Too much physical play.
Too much physical play. That's on Madison Lamont right there, I believe.
This is the second time that I've seen her really frustrated so much to where she's putting the shoulder and the hips into the ball, into the other players, trying to get an advantage, and she just can't find it. She just can't find the advantage.
So West Lynn is controlling this ball. Under 20 minutes left here in this ball game. 0-0 call. This is the Portland Sportsbeat Broadcasting Network. So Lake Oswego has almost all their players back in defense Shine. Oh, and here we go. Here the Lakers have an opportunity right now. If it could be controlled on the left side, it looks like, I think that is number 4. That is Emily. Make that number 5. That is 80 Ferentz. Or is that number 6? Ellie Moreland. Sometimes the numbers are hard. There's Moreland again over there on the far left side of the field. And West Linn is going to get this ball back. And here goes Moreland fighting. Moreland's down to the ground. And that ball's kicked out of bounds and will remain with the Lakers. Just about 19.
Looks like they're going to reset back to the center of the field and not try to press the attack right away.
Good job by the Lakers, and the goalie for West Linn is right there. As Madison Lamont got excited, she was thinking, don't blow this, don't mess it up.
This West Linn keeper has really shown up in the second half. The first half I was not impressed, but she's much more present.
Good kick right there.
Oh
second
boy,
half. Good header over there by number 15 for West Linn, and that is cleared by Emma Heil, the goalie. And once again, back into the middle of the field, and West Linn's going to control this. And there's a good defensive play by number 9 for Lake Oswego. That's Lauren Gilbert. And that's kicked right back to the goalie, Emma Heil. Sheila Danes, the goalie for West Linn, doing a much better job here in the second half. It's had some opportunities to make some saves.
It's really tough to get your feet underneath you sometimes right in the beginning of the game.
And Lauren Gilbert's been playing very physical for Lake Oswego. It's just once again is back to Heil. So Heil's going to pick it up, and she's going to roll that out to the right side. That's Emily Wolf. And there's Madison Lamont fighting for the ball. Good job. There's 9. That is Moreland. Moreland to the right part of the field. She gets bumped by West
really
defender.
Fighting for that
really
ball
physical,
right there.
And
Really fighting for that ball.
Okay, there we got a call over there as West Linn was getting way too physical.
Let's see if they're going to set up a wall here, protect their goalie or not.
So let's see where this free kick is going to be.
They have
All right.
2 players setting up in front. See what they can do to protect their goalie. Everything you can do to protect your goalie.
Sydney Pluacek with the free kick. We haven't really said her name too often here in this second half with just about 17 minutes, and there we hit the 17-minute mark. And here comes Pluacek. She's waiting. Are they going to set up a wall?
Let's see if she can put it up in the air.
There, she gets some height. Good job. Good
Really
header
great
there
defense.
by West Linn. And controlled by West Linn. Once again, there is number 5. That is Kaylee Scott. You definitely want to keep an eye on her. And now it's down back into Laker territory. And the Lakers have had trouble on this side.
Really great slide tackle, taking Guthner's ball right out from underneath her. But she's quick to throw it back in.
And Guthner is really aggressive. She's getting closer and closer to getting a score. And there's Emily Wolf is going to kick this the wrong way, and it's going to go out of bounds. So we might have a little corner here.
You know, corner kick is almost as dangerous as an attack. You got all the people in the zone waiting to get that ball in the air, see if they can put a head on it. And there's just so much going on. You were talking about getting.
How distracting is that for a goalie on a corner kick?
Oh, they know exactly where they've got to be, and they've got to wait exactly for the ball. But if it goes out too far, they can't run for it. If it comes in too close, it's theirs. Their hands are on it immediately.
So here's the corner kick, and that is going to be cleared by Lake Oswego. And there's Courtney Landis kicking it for West Linn, controlled back by Lake Oswego. Good job. Once again, that's Madison Lamont. Let's see, and she gets the ball stolen from her. Kick down the right sideline, and once again, West Linn has a golden opportunity. Let's see what Emma Heil has for us right now. Heil's right there in position. Perfect
really
position.
Jumped the gun on that one. They should have taken their time.
I was just going to say
shot.
that.
They should have taken their time on that shot. She had a really good
that looked like
opportunity.
Kaylee Scott just forced that shot and kicked it just right to Heil. It's like just pitch and catch right now. Here's the golden opportunity for Lake Oswego once again.
Really strong
That's
defending
Moreland.
there. Really strong defending there.
Okay, so that is out of bounds. It's going to go back to Lake Oswego.
We have a throw in for Lake Oswego.
A throw-in with under 15 minutes left in the ball game. There's a header by West Linn. Let's see if they can control this ball. It's still Laker ball, so another throw-in. Tough position right now, tough angle to see all the action. So I'm sure if you're watching on Portland Sportsbeat, you have a great view right now. And let's see if the Lakers can control this ball, but West Linn with some more tough defense, making this very difficult for this Laker team. Another header by West Linn. And here go the Lakers trying to prevent another scoring opportunity.
Passador on the ball, sent it right up the line.
Sarah Passador. Great, excellent pass over there.
Haven't seen much from her this
Madison
half.
Lamont misses the ball and controlled once again by West Linn. Here goes Lake Oswego. Let's see if these strikers can get in position. Here's
What a great cross.
And there's a shot on
Oh,
goal.
and it's high.
And it's just too high. Oh.
Really excited about that shot. She just
What a
couldn't settle
blown
it.
opportunity. Moreland with the chance to put the Lakers ahead here with 13:30 left in this ball game. Just a little bit too high. The best scoring opportunity for the Lakers, and they can't convert.
You know, that was one of the best scoring opportunities of the game.
Yeah.
That one right there, that was the one to put it away. If they could have really sealed the deal right then and then just played defense really well, they would have had the game locked down.
And a little header by West Linn as this ball goes out of bounds and back to the Lakers. Let's see if they can keep this going right now. I think they figured something out. Good job.
It sure does
Good
look like
adjustments
it.
by
West
Coach
Linn is
Dominic.
on the heels right now. They look like they're just frantically trying to clear the ball, get rid of it,
They cleared
send
that
it away.
one. That one's back in the bushes, and that's not what you want if you're Lake Oswego. You have some momentum now. You want to take advantage and keep a quick pace.
That's right, absolutely. And everybody's kind of slow and lulling down right now and
Up
taking
tempo.
up their position. They need to keep the tempo going high. You're absolutely right.
So here comes a throw in by Lake Oswego.
Good support from the defense. Guthner on the ball. She sends it up very nicely.
Ooh, a slide tackle by Lake Oswego. And this is going back in Laker territory. So here comes West Linn. Once again, that is number 16. That's Katie Mahler. Mahler with an opportunity. She's going to pass it on the left wing. Let's see what West Linn can do with this possession right now as I'm hanging outside the window to give you this broadcast. And Lakers trying to get this ball back. What an exciting game. And that's Kaylee Nickel, the
Really
midfielder.
great control in the center of the field.
There's a
Gets
shot.
her shot off, and
I think I heard a signal before that shot. Another
Absolutely.
great block.
regardless, Emma didn't even hear it. She was on top of
she's
things.
She's too good. Emma Heil is almost too good for a sophomore.
Watch her for the next 2 years. She'll really, really be showing up for the next.
And the goal kick by
2 years.
Emily Wolf.
I wouldn't be surprised if she takes it to college, continues on in her way.
I'll
She's
let-
really playing well.
Yeah, I guess the main thing is your goalie is to be in the right position. She's got that, and she's got good hands as well.
Confidence.
Confidence, absolutely.
No fear.
No fear. That's why she's only given up one goal so far this season. Lakers trying to make it a 4-1-1 record. Or West Linn, we don't know because we don't have their record right now.
Kelly Mahler, she sure is controlling the ball
Out of
nicely.
bounds, and that goes to Madison Lamont. Lamont with a nice throw, and could Moreland take advantage? Moreland with a little physical play. West Linn, good defense to get this out of here. There's Emily Wolf with the pass. And Mahler kicks that. And the header.
Two great attackers on West Lynn's team. Kelly Mahler and Guthner up there, all the way up on their defense. And it really looks like they've got that equation locked down. If they can get some help from their midfield, they'll be able to put one away.
We've seen a lot of back and forth. Oh, there it looks like a slide tackle there, and they're going to call this one on Lake Oswego.
I'm pretty sure
Bad
I saw
judgment.
Lake Oswego pulling down on somebody's jersey over there.
Yeah, this isn't American football. Good attempt, though. I like it, but it was right in front of the referee, so we are going to have a free kick for the West Linn Lions.
There's only so many ways you can be cheap in soccer, and that's one of them. You just got to grab a hold of somebody and pull them down with you. Not a respectable thing, but sometimes absolutely necessary to stop that play.
So there's the free kick, and there's a nice header by West Linn, but this is going to go out of bounds and will be a goal kick. And look at Emma Heil, has the ball right situated next to her so she can keep this pace and this tempo going. Lakers under 10 minutes left in this ball game from Cobb Fields and at Lake Oswego High School.
You know, this goes back to talking about their coach at Lake Oswego. He's been working with a lot of these girls.
Wolf with a kick. Good job over there. Let's see if this can be controlled by Lamont. Lamont back to Wolf. Wolf kicks it to the center. Good job, but there's no one there for the Lakers as there comes the goalkeeper, Danes, for West Linn, and she picks it up. Excellent play by Lake Oswego. There's a high-pitched voice screaming in the background for Lake Oswego. And here comes a kick, and Moreland is not in position, or make that Lauren Gilbert for the Lakers.
You know, she looked like she was headed in the right spot, but the ball just went a little high. She couldn't quite get her head on it. That was a good opportunity missed. As I was saying before, the goalie is somebody that just trains and trains and trains, and if they have the support and the training that they need, they're going to become really great players, and it's so key and so pivotal for a team. And it looks like Emma has had all the support that she's needed to continue and make herself the best possible goalie in the area that she can.
Definitely the star of the game so far for the Laker team. A couple headers. There's Madison Lamont can't control that ball.
Really keeping Lake Oswego in the game.
As Gilbert tried to get it, but West Linn is very tricky right there in the right position. And that is boomed away by Sophie Wunderlich, the defense person, and West Linn back in control. I think they're doing a better job than Lake Oswego controlling it, crisper passes.
Oh, here goes Kelly down the left wing.
Yep, once again, there it is, number 16. That's Katie Mahler. Could she get in there? She's got an opportunity and a goal!
She scores.
Goal,
Katie
goal,
Mahler.
Goal! That is West Linn. Katie Mahler, we said it, she's closer and closer. This time, she was able to get it. It's unfortunate because Emma Heil was not able to make the play. She's done a fantastic job. You can't do everything for your team. You need your defense to come up with big opportunities.
Absolutely. You need to have the support. You need to have the support as a goalie, and they just aren't giving her everything that they have.
Yeah.
Katie Mahler really taking advantage of that situation. She's been on the ball hard. She's been on that wing nonstop the entire game.
Can't blame that on the goalie, that's for sure. Lake Oswego down 1-0, under 8 minutes left in this ball game. Excellent job. West Linn kept attacking, striking, and there she was, Mahler.
Found the mark.
Yep. So there is a boom by Emma Heil, but they really need to get a little bit more offensive right here.
Really have a lot of hands on each other there.
Like you said, not a lot of goal opportunities. So there's a good play by Emma Heil. She's going to roll this out to the left.
Plays it out to Passador right away.
She's
really
like
great move. She's driving the game. Passador always is ready.
They make one pass, and here we go. Let's see if they can control a little bit more for the Lakers. The Lakers have had a tough time really controlling it with the passes. And it's a good play by West Linn to get it back in Laker territory. And once again, Emma Heil is going to have to clear this for the Lakers as they're working hard to try to get this ball into West Linn territory. Another physical play by Madison Lamont. Ball's back to West Linn. We all saw that goal coming. They were asking for it. Doing a great job striking. And here comes West Linn with the throw-in. Good position this time by Lake Oswego as Emily Wolf is there. And that ball's going to be out of bounds and it's going to belong to... I don't know what Madison Lamont was thinking right there.
Oh, you know, she was definitely trying to get advantage on that ball, but it bounced right over their head. She thought maybe the other player had touched it or something of that nature. She wasn't going to get a hold of it. Let it roll out of bounds, not to her advantage.
What's the best way to create space? If you're Lake Oswego, you want to...
Cross the ball just like that.
So there's a cross
Nobody's
pass
over there. That's the weak side of the field right now.
Yep.
Cross that ball.
On the right side. So West Linn has taken advantage, but they scored on the left.
As you can see now it's just a game of keep away. If they can just keep that ball and control it.
Under 6 minutes. Okay, there's West Linn again. That is Courtney Landis.
Nice give and goes there. Nice give and goes.
Good job. And that is back to number 16. That's Katie Mahler. So Mahler and Landis playing a good game of keep away of this Lake Oswego team as I am bending, sticking my head through this window to give you the best possible broadcast here at Portland Sports Beat. And that ball will remain with West Linn. We are almost at the 5-minute mark. 1-0 West Linn over Lake Oswego.
You know, something I think that I'm seeing in West Linn is their midfield is so willing to come back and cover for their defense. help them out, get that ball out of there. It's not only 4-on-2, it's 5-on-2, it's 6-on-2. There's nobody there. They're trying to play the game, and Lake Oswego's home court advantage is not doing anything for Lake Oswego right now.
Head coach Kelly Cronkrite did a great job of getting her players in position and getting them mentally ready. That's why she didn't talk to us. Another shot on goal, but that is no good. Just hit the bar. And another shot, and Emily's able to make a save. So Ohio has been busy, and you just have to give her all the credit in the world. Lake Oswego needs to keep this ball into Westland territory, and they just have not been able to establish much rhythm here. Westland's done a great job.
You know, and that's the other thing is Westland's always supporting its players. Lake Oswego is stretching itself too thin.
There's a good opportunity. There's Madison Lamont. She has the ball, and then she's centered. She's fighting
Still
for it.
fighting.
Lamont can't get it as Westland plays some fantastic
That must be so
defense.
frustrating to not have the support that you need. And here goes Kelly on the outside
There's
again.
Mahler right now, once
Katie.
again on the left side. Let's see what she does. She has great angles. She's using her speed. Mahler gets a shot on goal, but right to Emma Heil with the save.
Katie has had at least 5 shots
How
on
many
goal.
How many shots is that altogether
We've
on
got
goal?
15 shots from
15 shots on
the
goal
Westland team.
compared to how many for Lake Oswego?
We've only got 5 shots for
There
Lake
you go.
Oswego.
That's a 3-to-1 ratio.
You're going to put balls in the net if you keep shooting.
Okay, and Moreland's trying to stay in position and fighting with it, but West Lynn just has him off balance. So, yeah, let's go. That's what they're saying over there. Let's see if Lamont can do everything. Lamont's giving it everything she has. At least they're going to get to keep possession right here. And these girls are in fantastic shape.
Sometimes it's not everything you can do,
Okay,
but
we have a
everything your
sub.
team can do to support you. And she seems to be trying to take on the entire team herself. It's going to be frustrating out there when you're not getting any goals.
All right.
It can be so frustrating to not be able to have somebody support you, be there for your passing, and oftentimes you'll take the entire weight of the world.
So
on your shoulders.
Nickel goes out, and I believe that will be Emily Ellett coming in for Lake Oswego, and she comes in the game extremely fast. Once again, the ball is kicked out of bounds and will belong to Lake Oswego. So we are under 3 minutes here at Cobb Field and Lake Oswego. 1-0 West Lynn over these Lakers. And once again, it's kicked out of bounds, and the ball will still remain with the Lakers. So here you go, your best opportunity right now, Tim. You're under 3 minutes left in this game. You got to score. The ball is loose.
Now they've got a corner kick.
So
Look
here
at
we
them
go.
all running as
Golden
fast as they
opportunity.
can, trying to set up shop.
Yep.
If they can get this on
Corner
the net,
kick.
if they can get this on the net right now, they might be able to put one away and be the equalizer.
2:22 left. Here's the corner kick. It is going to be taken by number 20. That is Pluacek. And let's see if these Lakers can get it. But West Lynn is doing a good job clearing it, and it's going to be out of bounds again. So the Lakers will throw it in. There's Pluacek. Pluacek throws it back once again. And that is Moreland. Moreland gets it in there, but can't be controlled by the Lakers. Could they get a shot on goal? They center it.
That's going to be out. That's a goal kick.
So there's going to be a goal kick for West Lynn, as Lake Oswego could not take advantage. Great defense by West Lynn.
There's so many times where you really want to get that ball in the net so bad you just go kind of blind. You don't see the passes that are right there in front of you and don't take advantage of the right things. And it's really, really too bad because you do yourself no service. Oh, it was a penalty. Offsides, I should say.
Yep, it was an offsides called. So here comes the free kick, and that's out of bounds. So here we go. 1:23 left. You're Lake Oswego. What are you calling right now? You're the head coach, Tim.
Run, run, run. Look for the pass. Look for that open. You gotta send that ball forward into the offensive zone. Look for a cross. Look for a through ball.
Ellen
You
with
really
the
got to
header.
have more up on the front line. It doesn't hurt if you get one more in the net. It does hurt if you can't put one in the net.
All right, here's an opportunity. Ellett trying to get position, but West Lynn just keeps fighting defensively as this ball is pounded back into Laker territory, and we're
They're
going to have
not
a penalty
call the
right there.
advantage. A lot of times when it comes to a penalty, they'll give an advantage to a player that has forward movement and let the momentum roll. That time you could see Ellett had a hold of that person, pulling him back, trying to do anything they could, and now they're taking their sweet time on this penalty. It does no justice to be doing that. You got to
Absolutely.
stay clean the entire game if you're going to hope to win.
So
30
just
seconds
about
left.
30 seconds left in this ball game. It looks like the Lakers are going to drop to 3, 2, and 1. And here's Emily Wolf. She's going to get one last kick as it goes off the side of her foot, and that's out of bounds.
Really hard to keep focus right now. These girls are feeling frustrated, let down by some aspect of their game or another. It doesn't matter. This is not doing them any good, though.
And we're under 10 seconds left. This ball game, that ball's out of bounds, and
They're
this
going
is
to let
it.
the clock run out.
So that is it. Here at Lake Oswego High School, Cobb Field. This is our second game covering of the Lakers. This is Portland Sports Beat. I'm Brad Stein, joined by Tim doing the color. You did a fantastic job. Tim, the Lakers fall to 3-2-1 with a horrible defeat by Westland. A close battle. We saw a lot of defense, but unfortunately the Lakers weren't able to get enough striking, enough offense going, as you saw them mostly on the defensive side, and they put too much pressure on the goalie, sophomore Emma Heil.
It's tough to handle that kind of pressure when you've been just bombarded with shots. You got those two fast strikers. You got Guthner up front, and you've got Katie running that ball down the sides, trying to look for those opportunities. And really, every single time she was right there, right in the right spot, but they just kind of squeaked one past her, right underneath her legs as she was coming out.
It was a great shot, and here go the girls are giving each other the handshake, sportsmanship here at Lake
Couple hugs
Oswego
out
High
there.
School.
I like to see that.
Couple hugs, yeah. It's good to see this. Great sportsmanship. It was a great game. So we are Portland Sports Beat. The final score once again, the Lake Oswego 0 and West Linn 1. This is the Portland Sports Beat Broadcasting Network live from Lake Oswego High School. We'll be back with more games in the future, so if you want, check out our website at PortlandSportsBeat.com. You can follow us on Twitter at PDXSportsBeat. You can watch this game on replay if you would like, or hopefully you're watching it live. You could drop us a comment. And if you're interested, you're a high school that wants more coverage, you want some play-by-play coverage, please get in touch with us. Tweet us at PDXSportsBeat. Go online. You can contact Ryan Johnson, the producer, or PJ Miller, and we would love to talk to you, have some coverage of soccer or any other sport. Once again, for Tim, I'm Brad. Have a lovely day here at Lake Oswego.